Hey, so I'm going through the last lot of my fanzines. I think this is the correct lot. I've mixed in the box around, so I'm not too sure. I think I left the ones I hadn't showing it on the top. But it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these, so I'd kind of forgotten. So I'm pretty sure I haven't shown these ones yet. If I have, whatever. But I'm not going to do this. I think this is the last one. I'm not doing any more. They've hardly been worth the effort, as I suspected they wouldn't be. Anyway, just a covering letter from a fanzine that I got sometime. Deaf to Dead Things from Staffordshire, vaguely recall it. Right, this one, what was it called? Rancid Soup. Rancid Soup was a Maltese zine. It's got a few flyers tucked inside. A Maltese zine. The guy who lived in Malta, Malcolm Callas, his name is. And years later, I actually saw him, met him for the first time in East London at a gig for a band called Catharsis from Spain. And it was, I can't remember the name of the venue now, but it was up Canning Town way, like, down a side street, like real kind of out of the way kind of thing, like real sort of dark, dingy kind of like industrial area. But it was a nice little venue though. The Bridge House 2, that was it. It's called the Bridge House 2. And me and this Malcolm were about the only two people watching Catharsis, and I can't remember who the other bands were, but Catharsis were really fucking cool. So it was a real shame they didn't have a better turnout. But anyway, he was the only other guy there, and I was just chatting. I don't know, we must have got onto the subject of fanzines or something, and he was like, yeah, my fanzine, Rancid Soup. And I was like, Rancid Soup? I know that name. And I said, I've got one of your fanzines at home. Okay, there's some writing on the back of this. I'm not going to read it out because it's it's weird and unnecessary. But yeah, so Rancid Soup, Maltese zine, pretty cool. Right, I'll have a flick through the pages in a bit. Right, the New Aeon, number 2, the Second Arcanum. Can't say I have any memory of this at all. It's got some sort of poem on the back. My bloody body. Do not come near me, wife. My mind is not on you. My mind is still on the battle at fear, is that? My bloody body lies buried. Lies beside Lithia da Bruch. My unwashed head is among warriors in rude slaughter. Now I shall leave all human things in the morning light after my soldiers. Go home, do not wait here. The end of the night is at hand. Someone will remember my song at all times. My speech with you will not be obscure if you remember my testimony. Some kind of battle poem. I'm guessing is this an Irish fanzine maybe? And some of the words in there look like they could have been Gaelic or something. I'm not too sure though. Looks like official address is a German address, so okay. Right, Downright Malice, the press book. This was a French kind of heavy metal thrashy band, and they must have put this out themselves to promote their demo tape, I'm guessing. I do have their demo tape. What's this? Got a little accompanying letter. It's just a form letter, but it's written in my name. August 1995. So I must have bought their tape. I did buy their tape, so this is the letter that came with it. Yeah, and they have a little. Oh, what's this in the back? Personal. Oh yeah, I put one of their songs on my compilation tape. That's right. Right. Apparently, the first CD was out in blah blah blah. Yeah. Bob says, please send our stamps back, because back in the day, people would wax their stamps so they could rub off the cancellation printing and reuse them. Right, Deaf to Dead Things. So this is the. This is the letter that went with the Deaf to Dead Things. Hardcore, extreme metal, punk, indie noise, industrial, weird. So not necessarily bands. Some of that stuff is not really the stuff I jive with. I'm not that big a fan of hardcore, punk. Definitely not indie. Definitely not noise. But yeah, bit of heavy metal in there as well. Bit of heavy death metal in there as well. But nice undergroundy kind of zine. The accompanying letter looks like in better condition than the actual fanzine. But yeah, this is back in the day probably before everyone had the computers. So this is probably a bit of cut and paste, a bit of word processor maybe. Right, Steady Diet, number 9. There was a bit of a thing of like food-related names, like Rancid Soup, Steady Diet, and my fanzine became Kentucky Fried Afterbirth. So again, another food-related kind of thing. Wow, that's a really small font. I've actually got glasses now. I bought myself some cheap glasses. Low resolution, whatever it's called, low amplification. Is that right? Magnification, probably. Right, I've got 2 copies for some reason of Drunk and Disorderly. Says on the back, official sponsor of UEFA Necrophilia 96, England. So there's an undead zombie army of football people. I'm guessing that's the vibe they're going for. Got Cathedral, Bloodthirsty Massacre, At the Gates. At the Gates are in here. Unfortunately, the singer just died from At the Gates, literally this week. Very sad. Right. Another Death to Dead Things. Issue number 3. On the back, I can't make that out. Something in bleed. Feeding, leading, bleed. I don't know. Just lots of words all written out over and over again. Interesting. So it looks like a rockabilly demon on the front there. Right, this is a Spanish zine, I'm sure. Is it Garum? I think it's called. The pages have fallen off the back. After a while, the staples were doing too much work and they started falling off. So I've got a few loose pages at the back here. But I've got interviews with Depravity, Adramelech, Gorgon, Acrimony, Deteriorate, Crucifix, Pandemonium, Pyogenesis, Dawn of Winter, Cardinal, Internal Decay, Divine Eve, Regredior, Kantara, Unnatural, Dystrophy, and Solstice. So there you go. I think it's Garum. I think it's Garum. Garum. I don't know what that means. Yeah, Garum zine, and I was right. It was Spain. Okay, and this is just a loose page from something. It doesn't seem to have any staples in it, so I don't know if it come from somewhere. There's a little hole in the top, so maybe it was like a corner stapled thing. So maybe somewhere in the pile there's a corner stapled fanzine that this is fallen off of. This is just like the last page, just an advert for Holy Records. Right, SOD magazine. This is a high quality. Is this a Swedish one or American one? It's either SOD or SOD. Issue 5, Pro printed, 100 pages of pure death for $5. Slayer, Atrocity, Exciter. Sadistic Execution. I'll have a flip through the pages in a bit. Right, another newsletter from Wild Rags label. They had a lot of cool stuff on them. This one on the back here, I've got this. In the name of Gore, Hemdale Exhumed. I wonder if that's when I bought this. Maybe that's when I got this magazine, maybe. Yes, it's basically mostly just what do you call it, an order form. So you got some sort of newsletter thing here. There's a readership survey. So quite pro-ish. But I say it's a mixture of being a magazine and being an order form for their distro. Outcast, Cradle of Filth Mortis, Dissection and Ancient Rites, and much more. Outcast, but spelled with an AU, so I'm guessing it's like foreign language. Outcast. Appears to be an English. Hans Styles and Cola. Okay, based on an original idea by Cola K and Hans Styles. These are members of Dark Heresy, who I went back a fair way. We saw them a few times live, quite a few times. My band's first demo, we put their demo on the B side of it to give them a bit more sort of like airtime sort of thing. And I'm pretty sure we. I thought I might put a gig on for them at some point. I can't remember now 100%. But yeah, just a little little fanzine from them. Right, Irish scene. For some reason my name's written on there in small letters. Great, I don't know why. They write it on there, send it to me especially, I remember. Dark Skies Ahead is the name of that fan. It's nice, not bad artwork on the front there. Well, At the Gates on the back. Yeah, the singer just died. There's a fella there in the middle. Not that anyone in the metal scene actually watches these videos. The only person who watches videos is my friend in Israel, who's not in the slightest bit interested in heavy metal, but she watches them because she watches all my stuff. So thanks for that, Matilda. Some guy called Darren. Says here, Paul of Memorial was telling me he writes to you. He lives about 1 mile up the road from me. I'm also in a band called Morning Beloved. I remember that band, and I'm beginning to start a distro. So this was a guy from Morning Beloved, and Memorial. He's talking about Memorial, live down the road from him. I've got their demo up on both my channels, my Metal Perv TV channel and my normal channel. So yeah, interesting, and yeah, he commented on when I posted it up. So yeah. They were a decent band. Didn't do much though, unfortunately. Right, this is this is just a one-page newsletter, I'm guessing. Cryptic News, issue 1, October '95. Gregory Whalen. He was the guy who did the Crypt zine. So obviously he's put this together as well. Talking about lots of bands in the scene. Wow, I can barely read it. But they, people kept font small so you could get more in, that's just how it was. There's even is that an interview, a tiny interview there, a band called The Weeping. But yeah. Right, here is a random picture of me with my band logo on it. It's me from a Halloween gig. It wasn't a gig actually, that was Halloween, just a pub night really. Obviously dressed up as a zombie and took pictures, and this became the cover of my compilations I used to do called Cold Ground Dead, where I do like underground metal bands compilations. Look older now, don't I? I would do. Right, his last thing, it's another newsletter, The Wild Rag, issue number 34. So it's another magazine stroke distro list from '95. So you've got some news updates, underground artist profile. Has it got it's more of a magazine, this one. There's not so much information about this. Yeah, this looks like more of a magazine. Doesn't seem to be distro in here. Maybe the distro was sent separately after that. Well, I'm going to flip the camera anyway. Just going to flick through these quickly because no one's that interested anyway, and I'm just doing it to finish off the series. Alright, let's just flick through quickly. Mordor! No one just marches into Mordor! But it's hard to hold the camera, point the camera, look at the pages, turn the pages at the same time. So I appreciate. I'm just going to flick quickly through. So we're not going to by any means see all of it. Love letters, news updates. Yeah. Won't bother looking at those. We've seen those already. All we need to see. Right, Dark Skies Ahead. It's very much cut and paste. Looks like they've typed individual sections out and taped it, then stuck it to a backing page. Yeah, this reminds me of my first fanzine. Just this lo-fi, low tech. This is before the laptops became a big thing. There's a review of Waylander, Once Upon an Era. Cernunnos interview by the looks of it. Sad Whisperings, I got their CD. Sad Whisperings. A bit of interesting art. Suppuration, Serenade, got their album, or a few of their albums in fact. by Sinister Bloom. Can't remember if I ever got any of their stuff. I know the name, but I don't know if I ever got much of their stuff. Unearthly, I can't remember if I got their stuff or not. Theodicy, that Succumb was a single, Succumb to the Succubus. And my band's first gig was supporting the Theodicy at the George Roby in, where is the fucking George Roby? What's that name? Finsbury Park. Finsbury Park. Dreams Fear, they were a cool band. By Sinister Bloom again. At the Gates, rest in peace, or rest in power as we like to say. Right. Outcast. Cradle of Filth, Mortis, Dissection. Let's just get through this quickly. I'm guessing it's kind of black metal focused, this one. So, Dark Heresy were kind of like blackish, deathish. There's Mortis, he likes dressing up as a goblin. Kind of like synthy, dungeon synth, I think they call him nowadays. I think this is a joke, Papua New Guinea scene report. I can't believe there's any bands in Papua New Guinea, but you never know, there's bands all over the shop. Heavy metal is pretty ubiquitous around the world. Anthropomancy. So he's been into heavy metal that lets you know that anthropomancy, I think that's eating people, isn't it? Eating humans, isn't that anthropomancy? Something like that. Gorgoroths. Oh, Gorgoroth. I was getting confused then. Gorgoroth. Faust. Yeah. It'll be 21 years before he gets out. The photos took 1 hour. Yeah, he was a murderer. He's out now. So that's just how long ago that fanzine was. He's been out for quite a while, I think. I think they probably let him out for good behaviour or something, but yeah, he murdered somebody else in the metal scene. This is obviously, I'm telling this for people who don't know. Everyone into metal would know that, I'm sure, especially into the underground, will know all the story of it. I've even made a film out of it a little while ago. I've not seen the film. I've read the book, a book that was based on, it just tells some of the story about it. But let's flip through these quick, because I'd be quite happy to finish off this bloody well series. If I'm lucky, I've had 2 comments on the whole series. I can't remember now. But yeah, obviously people aren't interested in the old scene as much as I am. Got both those albums, Atrocities Blood and Crematory Just Dreaming. I've got both on vinyl. Subscribe, you fucking maggots. Slayer. Demolition Hammer, I've got that one as well. Time Bomb, I've got that album as well. Accuser Reflections, got that album as well. Alright, let's not just flick through just saying what albums I've got. I haven't got that album, that's a shame. Grave. Just flick through this bagger quickly so I can get on with my life. Well, I might put these up on my Metal Perth TV channel. I don't suppose I'll get any more views there. Right, that's just a loose page. Well, there's that Garum fanzine. Yeah, it's usual kind of quality for the time, which is not fantastic. But, you know, you did the trick. You got to learn about new bands. You know, find ones you want to buy. Sorora Cider, Iceland, they did a split with Chorus of Ruin, which I have. Chapel of Rest, got their demo. They were from Lancashire or something. What is it? Lancashire, Humberside. Okay, Hull, North Humberside. Vomitory, they played at the Brain Dead Club. But they played, I put a gig on for them. They're from Sweden, I think. They played with Deranged at one of our all-dayers. I think it was an all-dayer anyway. Fucking good gig anyway. Very, very happy to have had those on. one time, way back when. And this band as well, Nocturnal, is it Nocturnal Rites? This is the Belgian black metalers. They come and played at our venue once as well. No, this is a Swedish Nocturnal Rites. This is a different band. I can't remember, what's the name of the... Ancient Rites is the Belgian band, I think. I am thinking of. Easy to confuse those bloody names. There's somebody like Volst from Spain. Put some live footage up on my... well, I got live footage from like 12 years ago when they come and played. I see all the pages are falling off the back here. Vermin, I got one of their CDs. Necromentia, Necropsy. Right, that's enough of that. Let's have a quick wipe through this Death to Dead things. We've got Confusion Corporation, Terminus. Tiny little font. Oh, fucking turn, you bastard page. And stay fucking open when I've turned you, you slag. Right. 3D House of Beef. It's a strange name. Minutemen. Captain Beefheart. Fear Factory. So this is quite an eclectic. Assert. Didn't I not play a gig with Assert? Was it Assert? We went to do a gig in not Saffron Walden. Stamford Hope. We had some band that we put on at the Brain Dead Club, and they organised a gig at their venue. It was two hardcore bands we were playing with. We were a death metal band, and they said you can go on last. We went, oh, okay. Didn't really think that. We were obviously not thinking everyone's fucked off by the time we come on. I think Assert was one of the bands. Was it Assert who fucking took all their kit off? Or fucking one of them, at least one of them, the bass player, I think was fucking playing in the fucking buff. Crawl Space, great band. I just put their demo up, or on their CD EP up on my channel. Clotted Symmetrical Sexual Organ, I got that album. Japanese grind craziness. Morbid Symphony, Waylander, cool band. Right, all them letters, I'll let you try and work out what that says. Right, I've got 2 issues of Drunk and Disorderly. I will skip through one of them. This was Rob Spain. This was Volume 1, Issue 5. Manophis. Remember those guys? What's this? Gray's Bit? Page 59, Gray's Bit. So I know I was good mates with the fella. I hadn't seen him in fucking years. I don't know anything about him. He never had any social media or anything. But yeah, I always thought he was like a bit younger than me. But I thought he was a good guy. I hope he's alright still. Cause and Effect, they were a cool band as well. Christine Howe. Yep. I know her. No, I haven't seen her in years, but I know of her more than know her, really. Alright, Morstice, Morbid Symphony. This is like just all the old bands from the UK scene, really. I want to know what my bit in here is. Irish band from Primordial, Revolt. There's an interview with me. Okay, I don't remember this. Hello, grey old drunk person with the respectable profession. Tell me about Suffering's history, members and formation. To tell you the truth, my memory's too fucked to remember it all. We've been together for God knows how long now, 3, 4, maybe 5 years. Well, that is to say that me, Grey, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Yeah. Yes. Feel free to pause it and read it all yourself. But, yeah. Yeah, probably me trying to be funny and probably failing. But yeah, that's an interview with me. Terminus, Unsilenced, Tipper Gore, they played at the Brain Dead Club, as did Unsilenced. They were a cool band, but they're still going. Some interviews, not interviews, some reviews. All bands, mostly bands I remember from back in the day. I think 50 Million, an Irish band. Yeah, Dublin, Ireland. Cause and Effect. Crawl Space, it's one of my compilation tapes. Put the first 3 of my compilation tapes all put into one review, which is fair enough. There's a review of my demo. This This demo, although suffering such setbacks as having no bass player and a shitty drum machine, is remarkably good, with good quality deaf music and vocals muffled down to the volume of the Queen Mother fighting off a rapist. This is a favourite of mine, and so no one can claim this is boring. Typical stuff. It also has a rather nice acoustic piano type instrumental at the beginning, which is about as heavy as Mother Teresa is lecherous. Fair enough. He liked the demo, or at least pretended he did, which is good. You know, it counts. This is a gig that we put on. Zankstref. I think that's the wrong name. Not Zakstref. Zenkstref. He's put. I'm sure they were called Zakstref. Cause and Effect and Gods of Anger. I think we got into an argument with the Gods of Anger guys because they thought they brought more people in than we had any flyers for them. So there was a little bit of aggro with that one, I remember. Another one of ours, Epitome, Cause and Effect and Destroyer. Carnis, Embodiment. I think these are all. Oh, Embodiment was the guys who went on to become Gorotted. The two guitar players from Embodiment became Gorotted. So I'm saying the years aren't on here, so are they all going to be like 95 or something? But interesting. Right, is that my stuff? This is just an old newsletter I did. Oh, it's apparently my regular contribution to Drunken Disorderly Literary Masterpiece. But I never did one, didn't I? I don't remember. This is around about the time when KFA 2 come out, so that's really a long time ago. And it was a bit rubbish, to be honest. Look, this is the quality I was dealing with at that point. It's just literally typed up balls, really. There's a fair bit of typed up balls, 2 pages of it. Yeah, not great quality at all. I certainly can't accuse anyone of having poor quality looking publication when mine was just a typewriter. But it did improve. Right, let's just speed this up because I've got places to go and people to do and things to see and a handful of songs to bring you and yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, that was rather a quick one, wasn't it? That was quite a thin publication, that one there. Death to Dead Things. We've seen one already. You get the picture. Gorilla in the Woods. Yeah, this was a lot more eclectic, a much wider Vafankula. I think I had the demo. That name rings a bell, Vafankulo. I think I might have had their demo, but then I remember seeing it when I went through my demos recently. So maybe I never read it. Why do I remember that name then? I know it's Italian for like fuck off or something like that. This is the Downright Malice press book. There was a bits of reviews and stuff, maybe, and some flyers. Power Thrash Metal Band, it says. Right, the New Aeon. Oh, it's from Black Tears. Black Tears was a distribution company, weren't they? Here's your item. The Scepter demo is sold out on the distro now, so please find a check for £3 in return. Okay. The New Aeon. Yeah, I remember Russ Smith. That name around a lot in the underground. And I'd say I'm pretty sure he had a what do you call it? A distro. I think he had a label as well. Kurakan. I never know how to pronounce them properly. I'm probably saying it wrong. Kraken, fuck knows. I've even spoke to one of the guys who was in the band at the time, and I forgot what he said. Drowned, Necromantia, yeah, not a bad little one. Not a bad little one, that one. Right, lastly, Rancid Soup. Not bad quality at all, actually. Definitely has some good layout, computer or something at that time. It's no sort of step up. It's a step up from some of the ones that you've seen in quality of layout and paper quality even. But Seance, Liars in Wait, they're a good band. I like them. I think they only had one EP, but I really enjoyed it. I am the fucking Overlord. That's my quote from Liars in Wait. From their song Overlord. Oh, some stamps sent back I never used. Don't know why I sent them back, because I didn't was I supposed to send them back to him? I don't think so, because they've not been waxed. So I don't know why that was. Maybe it was just a thing. He thought everyone wanted their stamps back, so we sent them back. Yeah, that's it. That's it then. That's the end of this series. Looking at my fanzines. If you've been waiting this long to leave a comment, then, you know, feel free to leave it. Anyway, cheers for watching. Bye.